Now then, guys, welcome to Strauss Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Season 6, Episode 4 of my Football Manager 2018 save, and this is take 3 of attempting to actually record this episode, because I may have ballsed up, but I'll go through that in a second, guys. So, I just thought I'd go onto the facilities screen, because we've not really looked at it just to see how we're doing, really. Obviously, we've got a 32,000-seater stadium. It was built in 2002. The clubs own the club. We know that the stadium condition is very good. Undersaw heating, yes. We don't have a roof. The surface is grass and synthetic. Pitch condition is very good. Corporation facilities are average. I want to improve that, but I don't know what I need to ask to improve that. Training facilities have just been improved. So we've got great training facilities. Data Anderson has finished superb. Excellent youth facilities. Youth level 1. And we've got a sponsor. 10-year sponsor. It ends in, another 10 years or so. Where it's a bit of a crap sponsor, really. 2.74 million. I want that to change. Youth recruitment is above average. And I have just asked for the youth recruitment to go up. They didn't want to do it. Apparently, it's good enough. I want to get some new, regens through, build from the youth, but it's just not happening. So yeah, so that's that. So the reason why this is take 4 or 3 of me recording it. Once I kind of started recording for the Stoke game and realised that's not the games I want to record for this episode. It was meant to be the Partizan game and then the Arsenal game, but then halfway through the Partizan game, I realised that I didn't plug my mic in, so the sound would have been absolutely crap. So that's that, guys. So apologies for that. But obviously, last time out, you saw us. We played Liverpool and Galatasaray. We lost against Galatasaray. Had a really, really good win against Liverpool. And then after that, other than the loss to Southampton, you can see there, we've been on a good run of form, to be honest with you. We've not conceded a goal in 4 games. I'll probably just jinx that now because we're going to come up against Arsenal. But we played Partizan. We won 4-0. And Chris Scott, the man, the youngster that's going to be coming through and going to be England's best striker, got 4 goals. He's performing quite well at the minute. Hasn't scored since them 4 goals, but he's still performing quite well. Then Crystal Palace, we won 3-0. The defenders stepped up. Tajan Zuma getting on the score sheet with Ndidi getting one as well. We had that game in the bag by half time, which was good to see. Then we played Stoke, and that was a tough game. Stoke were behind us. They were 5th, we were 4th at the time. Quite balanced first half, not really a lot happened. And then we just got the breakthrough. McCure just stepping up on the 61st minute, getting himself a goal. It was good to see. And they're the sort of games that we need to be winning, like the Stokes, the Southampton, stuff like that. They're the ones that I need to win a bit more, get results against them, and that's going to get us the better league position, obviously. Then we played Partizan, obviously, which was the game I was meant to record, but you didn't miss much. We won 3-0. We just dominated them, really. A bit unfair. So, yeah, so that's that. So it's going to be a bit of a short episode today, because I'm only going to do the Arsenal game. There's no point me doing the Burnley game afterwards, and I think the following episode, I'll probably do the Galatasaray game, because it'll be the last group stage in the Euros, get that through, and then probably the Hull game or Wolves game. I'll probably do Hull, because I like playing Hull. So, yeah, so anyway, but that's in the future. So tactics-wise, this is the team, how it's going to line up. We have a couple of players out on international duty at the minute because it's the African Cup of Nations. So Iniacho's off with his team, and so is Ndidi. So we've had Toussaint and Dolberg just come into the squad. So this is how we're going to line up anyway against Arsenal. We've got Tajan, Zuma, Holding. I'm going to swap that over and put Gibson back in the side. I've realised I didn't do that. Put Gibson back in the team. I played Holding just to get him a bit of game time, but Gibson is better than him. Gibson, Chilwell, Toussaint, Henderson, Wilshere, McCure, Scott, and Dolberg up front. And I tell you what, Chilwell even though his stats aren't that great, and he's at 25, and he should, in my eyes, he should be a better player by now. But we didn't really play him, did we? Because our kind of got in there and played a lot more than him. But he had a good game last game against Partizan and scored. So I'm going to give him a shot against Arsenal, see how he does. Again, we've got Nick James. I need to start playing a little bit more. He's probably the same level, probably a bit better than Chilwell at the minute, but he's 19. He has plenty of time to break into this squad with Kazawa. Again, our best left back. He's 30 though. He is getting on. We're probably just going to see him out to the end of his contract, and that's it. That's it for him. So that's that. So we're just going to quickly get into this game and see how we do. I'm hoping we get another shot victory. And I didn't show you the league table. We'll probably see it in a minute, but we're sitting up in third at the minute. Arsenal below us in fourth. So it's a big game. This is. We need to win this game just to establish ourselves in this top four. I don't know how tight it is. Well, yeah, it's very tight. 22 points down to Stoke, who's on 20, Everton 20. So, yeah, we could potentially drop down to 7th if we don't get a result and these guys win as well. So, what's going on here then? Actually, no, everyone's got a game in hand. So we do, but we're in here, and what has McCure done? He could have squared that. He could have. I don't know. He's picked up an injury. That is absolutely disaster if he's actually injured, because he's been by far one of our best players for us recently. And Arsenal have just got a goal from a corner. We dropped down to 4th place. And the big news is obviously the injury to McCure. Do I get him off? See how it is. We just don't defend the corner at all. And I'm still a bit... How did McCure not score that goal? He's got a knee injury. I think I'm going to take him off. I don't want to risk him. I'm going to give Felix a chance. He's not really played that well. Well, he's not really played a lot. He's not had a chance. But I'm not. I'm going to put on Odegaard. That's what I'm going to do. Odegaard's going to come on because he's better at that role. So let's get him on. That's a bit unlucky for Mikel though, because he has been he's been assisting, he's been scoring goals. He's definitely been, so far, 11 games in, the key player at the minute for us getting the wins. He's been involved in near enough all the goals, which is nice to see. So we're going to have to do it without him, really, and we need to step it up. But we'll just see how it goes. We're playing on standards. That's something I did a bit early on in the season. Instead of going attacking, thought we'll just go on standard and just see if that will make things a little bit better. We can read the games, and if we are behind in the second half, we can go attacking and just try and get a goal back, because we were struggling. They've just got themselves a second goal, which is not ideal, guys. Not ideal at all. So Lacazette picks the ball up and he just puts in a beautiful cross, really. He goes past Chilwell, and then, yeah, no one's there to defend him. Probably Chilwell wasn't the best start, really. And probably maybe should have played Klein instead. So maybe the front two aren't having the best of games as well. I'm struggling with strikers this season. Like last season, we had Dolberg. It was going to be top goal scorer, and we've just scored. They've just scored another goal. What is going on? I'm going to have to go attacking and hopefully just try and get the ball a bit further up the pitch. I didn't want to watch that. Sorry, guys. Should have shown the highlight. We've dropped into our favourite position of 5th at the minute. We're dropping deep. I don't want to. Let's just go. Shall we push up a little bit higher and see if that makes any difference? Play a bit more higher up the pitch and try and just go at them a little bit. I don't know if that's going to make any difference at all, but we're dropped into our favourite position, 5th at the minute. Lacazette's gone off injured though, which is good to see on our behalf, but with 3 goals down, we need to have a massive comeback, and I don't know how we're going to do this. Wilshire's having a poor game. Everyone's pretty much just having a poor game. Dolberg's not really been there, and he's injured. For crying out loud. So we're going to have the duo up front, the future of this club up front, I think. Whether it will be the future, whether I'll get another player in. But Evan Swift is coming on. He hasn't scored a goal yet this season. I'll play him as a target man because that's what he's done. If we have a look at him, again, he's not as good, and he's got the potential. He's only a 2-star player, but last season he played really, really well. He got 12 goals. He's only played 3 games this season. He's got 1 assist. So he's not had as many chances as he had last season because I've been playing Chris Scott more. But we'll see how he does. Hopefully he can come and get a hat-trick this game, or he can link up nicely with Chris Scott. But Chilwell as well, having a poor game there, almost in again. So Evan Swift picks this ball up, plays a beautiful ball to Scott, who gets tackled, unlucky. So the question is, who do I sub off next? Dejan's having a poor game. Chilwell's actually having a better game than I thought. Nathaniel Klein's probably going to have to come on. It's not a very attacking thinking, is it? Or Felix maybe for Wilshere. I played Wilshere because it's against his old club, and I thought he would probably thrive to do well against them. And so far, it's not happened. And they're on the attack again. It looks like they may get their 4th goal if we don't defend this well. But we do defend it quite well. Chris Scott picks the ball up. Now what's he going to do? Don't lose it. Beat his man. Evan Swift's now one-on-one. Shoots, hits the crossbar. Unlucky Evan Swift. We saw him last season score some beautiful goals like that. Just some absolute wonder goals. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off Wilshere and bring on Felix and give him a chance. Toussaint's not having the best of games either. I think it's just one of these games. The players haven't shown up. We've just played away in Europe, had a decent result, and we've travelled back, and it's probably just that. A bit of fatigue with the travelling. I did find, like last season as well, when you play these European games, you do struggle, I think. And I think that just affects us. Because the squad, even though I do rotate it, I don't rotate it enough. And as well, my squad is shrinking quite a bit. I've sold some players, and I've not got the mediocre players there. I've kind of got rid of all the deadwoods, and it's left me with another quite a small squad. So I need to, I reckon, in January, just try and look for some cheap youngsters with potential. That's what I'm going to have to look for. I think that's the way going forward. And Chilwell, a beautiful, beautiful save there. Well, clearance, just because it looked like they were going to get another goal, and they've hit the crossbar again. I was going to say we've done better this half. We haven't. They've had 6 shots. We've only had 4 shots on target, and we're just not doing as well as I thought we would do. Bellingham again. Come on, get the tackle in. Nope. Right to Jan. Good ball to Scott. Plays it a ball to Evan Swift, and we've got men in the middle now. Felix. Evan Swift was a bit of a poor pass then. Come on, we need to get a goal now if we're going to get back into this. Zuma though to Felix, to Toussaint, to Swift. Can he play it to Odegaard in the middle? He can. Odegaard, what's he going to do? Shoot straight at the keeper, and they put the ball out for a throw-in. So can we get anything from this throw-in? It's not going to show us the highlights, so obviously not. Unlucky again. Odegaard's not had the best of games since he's come on as well. It's just poor. I thought that was a really good signing, bringing in Martin Odegaard. So far, he's not really stepped up to the plate. Right, Silva. Up to Scott. Scott's holding up quite nicely. Played it back to Chilwell, to Toussaint, to Felix, to Odegaard. He can't find his pass to Evan Swift. It'd be nice just to get Evan Swift a goal, get him off the mark for the season. And it'd be nice to get Chris Scott another goal in the league. Chilwell again, though. I tell you what, Chilwell is actually having a really good game down that left-hand side. We've just been struggling on the right, really. Right, Chilwell to Gibson, who plays a poor pass. And they're in again. Roberto Sanchez scores their 4th goal. It was coming, to be honest with you. We're getting absolutely battered, and I just don't really know what I can do. There's no point going on counter, because I want to try and win the game. But probably I might just play out the back. Because it's not really working, is it? Play out of defence. Let's just take that off because it's not working. The centre-backs aren't doing really well. Gibson, look at that. 5.7 rating. Probably should have played Rob Holding. Again, that was against his old club. It's disappointing to see a player like Ben Gibson down on a rating of 5.7. It's just not good at all. So Odegaard played to Dejan, to Scott. Crosses it in, can't find anyone. Toussaint, what's he going to do with it? Felix back to goal, plays it through, can't find anyone. We're struggling with the passes in the final third, just to get the key pass off. We're not doing it. Toussaint loses the ball now, and Zuma's going to be in. Shot, Silva had to save that then. That was a good save from or else they were going to get their 5th goal. Oh, this is not ideal. This is not what I wanted in this game. Considering we've gone 4 or 5 games without conceding a goal, then we play Arsenal and play how we have been playing, and they just absolutely destroy us and get 4 goals against us, which is not ideal because again, we need to be winning these games or getting a draw, picking the points up against the top 4 teams for us to actually get into the top 4. And is that a red card that's going to be shown to Arsenal? A bit too late though. So they've picked up a red card, and we're not going to score 4 goals in 30 seconds. Probably not even that. We're over added time now. Kick comes in. The keeper's just going to hold it up now. And that's that. That is going to be the end, full time. A bit of a disappointing episode, really, I'm going to say. Losing 4-0. Not ideal. I'm just going to calmly say that was crap. Done. Right, so that was a bit piss poor from us. It's dropped us down to 5th place. Just on goal difference. And last season, the past couple of seasons, we've been scoring goals for fun. Something about this season, we're just not doing it. I don't know why. Maybe another striker. Maybe. So, yeah, that's that. So, again, guys, if you've watched this video and you've liked it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And if you aren't new and you are watching these videos, and you know people that like Football Manager, just suggest my channel. Let's try and get it growing a bit more. I think I've gone to 45 subscribers now, something like that. So thank you very much for you guys watching. So yeah, so I'm going to try and get as many videos done as possible. I have got my moving date. It's Thursday, but then I'm going to go like 3 weeks without any internet. So I don't know how this is going to work. I'll probably record episodes and have to come back here and upload them. I just don't know how it's going to work. So I'm going to have to proper bulk record this week. I should have done it more today. But anyway, I'm rambling. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode in a bit.